Hey everybody, it's Lisa Birmingham and I am so glad that you are here with me and have been here with me for this past year of 2019. I thought it'd be a fun thing to do to go over my favorite videos of this past year. Now they're in no particular order, I just picked them because they were a fan favorite, the most popular, or the most useful. I'm also adding in a couple of bloopers, trust me, there were plenty to choose from. So I'm going to show you some of those. And then also, if you like what you see, I would love to have you subscribe and join my channel. I post weekly videos and I have so many fun things coming up in this brand new year of 2020. We'll start off with number 10, and that is to decorate my front porch for Halloween. In this video, I got some Dollar Tree laundry baskets, spray painted them black, and created some gels for my skeleton convicts. Frosty the Snowman also got a costume. I covered him in a black sheet and gave him some creepy spiders, some cobwebs, and a trick-or-treat bucket to hold. I also did a tombstone sign and some spider door wreaths. The most interesting part of this video was at the end. Now, me and my daughter were outside filming and we heard this bird kind of squawking the whole time, didn't think much of it. At the end, when I was shutting down the video, just saying, oh, how cute everything was and how much I loved it, the bird flew straight into the window above and just dropped like a rock. I screamed, I ran inside, my daughter ran to the street, and luckily, the bird got up and flew away. Now, a lot of people thought this was a prank and that we had set it up, but trust me, it was not. It really happened, and it was the perfect creepy ending to our Halloween front porch video. Number 9 are my DIY roasting sticks. Now, I got some metal roasting sticks at Walmart, but they were too short, so I got some wooden dowels and I cut them to the right size. I drilled a hole and I put the metal sticks right inside and glued it all together. And then I painted it and I added some cute little campy words like roasty, toasty, ooey, and gooey. And I did that so everybody would remember whose stick was whose. And then I got a giant basket and I filled it full of chocolates and cookies and marshmallows and graham crackers. And let me tell you, my kids absolutely loved this DIY. I think they may have loved the s'mores a little bit better because for the next 3 to 4 days in a row, we kept doing s'mores every single day until all of the goodies were gone. So this one wins the award for Kid Choice. For my number 8 video, I chose entertaining for the holidays. Now, I love to entertain, so this was one of my personal favorites. In this video, I showed you how to create an appetizer buffet. I showed you how to get some platters and how to put fruit on them, where to place them on the table. I showed you how to create tall centerpieces out of magnolia leaves and hanging crystals. I also gave some advice on party planning tips and advice on how to use and display food menus. And I gave you some elegant party favor ideas so that you had something to give your guests as they leave for a thank you. Number 7 is my outdoor dining table setting. Now, living in Florida, we get to eat outside almost all of the year, so this was a really fun tablescape to put together. Now, what I wanted to do with this tablescape is I used a lot of beachy elements. So I used some turquoise blues, blue in the napkins, blue ribbons, blue on the seize the day signs. I also used some shell salad plates that coordinated really well with the sand and the shells that I placed inside of the terrariums I put in the center of each place setting. I also had some beautiful live magnolia flowers and some palm fronds, and then at the very end I added some candles. Now, funny story about this video. We were outside filming in midsummer. Now, let me tell you, it was hot, like really hot. I don't know what we were thinking. My camera overheated. We had to come inside and let it cool down. We were all sweaty and cranky. It took a couple hours to do it. So on this one, lesson learned, do not shoot midday in Florida in the summer. That is not a good combination. Now, number 6 is my autumn gnomes. This was my most popular video of the year. Can you believe that? I had no idea that you guys would like gnomes as much as you did. Now, these gnomes were so easy to make. I just got some styrofoam from the Dollar Tree and some mops from the Dollar Tree. I took the mop off the pole and I used that as the beard. And then I also got some dishcloths that I sewed into hats, and I just really loved the way that they turn out. Now, they were so popular that I decided to do a 4-part series on Christmas gnomes, and you liked those just as much as the autumn gnomes. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna continue to do some gnomes. I'm gonna do them quarterly, so you'll get a spring, summer, fall, and winter gnome. So keep your eyes open for some more phenomenal gnome ideas. My number 5 is another popular video, and that was my DIY Christmas village houses. This is where I took some Dollar Tree houses, I spray painted them white, I added some Mod Podge in some specific areas, and then I sprinkled on some salt snow, which gave the houses an icy, wintry feeling. Then I created a centerpiece display on a silver tray and a glass cake stand. I added in some pieces of garland, some gold ornaments, snow, and twinkly lights. This winter scene was such a fun and great addition to my Christmas decor. Number 4 is my wedding dessert display. This past spring, one of my best friend's daughters got married, and I was able to help by creating a beautiful dessert display for her reception. Now on this table, I got some vases that I filled with candy, and then I got some topiary balls, and I added some crystals, but then I also added some taffy to kind of keep with that whole candy theme that were hanging down from the top of the topiaries. I made some custom candy labels and some sweet love quotes. I also created some delicious donut pops on a stick, as well as some white chocolate macadamia nut cookies, which are my absolute favorite. I loved contributing to the wonderful feeling of this day and making this wedding a little more sweet. My number 3 is how to make a breakfast tray. Now, if my tray was a frequent flyer on an airplane, it would be a triple medallion member, because I use this thing every single day. I kid you not. I eat my lunch on it, I have snacks on it, I put my laptop on it. I use it in so many different ways. And the way that I made it was with some wooden shadow boxes that I got on clearance at Michael's, and then I used some stair spindles that I got from Lowe's for the legs. I cut them down to the size that I wanted, and then on the top, I painted it in a cream and gold geometric shape and pattern that I really loved. Now, this tray definitely gets 2 thumbs up for me. If you're looking for something to do and you made this, you would definitely not be disappointed. Now, for one of my videos, I was making some tin can organizers, and I was using my power tool, which was my drill, and I drilled through the can and straight into the table. So this was a good lesson learned this year, to make sure that you put something underneath when you're drilling, or to do it outside. Otherwise, you may end up with a lot of holes in a table. Number 2 is my orchid flower arrangement, which is right behind me. Now, this was a knockoff that I did. I could have purchased this for $950 from Neiman Marcus, but I never would have done that, so it was a much more affordable option for me to make it for $50. Now, I found an almost identical container at Home Goods, and then I got some tall orchid stems from Michael's, and of course I used my 40% off coupon. And then I got the succulents and the moss from the Dollar Tree. And then I showed you a step-by-step tutorial on how to create this arrangement. Now, so many of you liked this arrangement so much that you wanted to see more flower arrangements, so that's what I'm gonna do in the next year. I'm gonna bring you a whole lot more flower arranging videos. Now we're down to the number 1 video, which is actually 2 videos. It's part 1 and part 2 of my Christmas home tour. I loved showing you the way that I decorated for this special holiday season. It was definitely the most personal video because it gave you glimpses into where we live, love, and celebrate as a family. I shared special traditions, family keepsakes, and a kid-created masterpiece that epitomizes the Christmas spirit. From my lantern nativities to the DIY cone Christmas trees to the elegant fireplace garland, I love how everything came together. It just felt so warm and cozy this Christmas season. Well, that was my top 10 favorite videos for 2019. Did you have a favorite? If you did, comment below and let me know which one it was. I'm also gonna make a top 10 2019 video playlist, so if you saw something that you wanted to see a full episode on, you'll be able to find that video there. I also wanna say thank you so much to each one of you that have watched and supported my channel this entire year. It really means so much to me. I also wanna thank my daughter Ellie, who has filmed the majority of my videos, and she has done it with much grace, and I appreciate that so very much. I wish you all a very happy 2020 with a lot of success, blessings, and love.